Divorce expert Dorothy Black is joining me in studio, and today we are going to tell you how to get the sex you want and need, right, Dorothy?
And need, always need.
You always need.
Always need it. Like, I mean, some people don't, but if you do, here's the thing. This is what's worked for me. And the first thing is you have to get specific. You know, a lot of people go, I don't like, and he's not a good lover, and it's boring, whatever. You have to get specific about what it is you want. If you are bored, what are you bored about? What would you like to see change in your partner, and what do you want to see more specifically change in yourself? So how would you make your sex life better? If you had to think of 5 things that would make your lover a better person or a better lover in bed, what would make you a better lover?
I think that's the hard thing for people to do.
Yeah, because we always want to be like, oh, he's terrible in bed, or he does this, or he does that. Well, what about you? What are you doing? You know, what are you doing to be a better lover? What are you doing to, like, be more giving, more unselfish, more interested, more exploratory, more curious? What are you doing about giving yourself pleasure and finding your own, like, hot spots? So get specific, and get specific about how you could be better in bed, and obviously how he could be better in bed.
What are some common things people complain about?
It's bored, they want to spice it up.
Everyone always says spice it up, but what does that mean? Are they going to put some salt and pepper on it?
I know, I'm so tired of that, like, sort of that thing. But the thing is, so what people want to know is they want to know how to make it more exciting again. So they've gotten over the exciting phase of getting to learn each other's body, they've slipped into routine, and now they want to get back to that beginning feeling where it was hot and sizzling and they still had lots to learn. And they want to get back to that feeling. And the thing is, to get back to that feeling, usually people would say, you know, to spice it up, try, and I've said the same things, you know, like, try looking at blogs, explore your porn stuff, use sex toys, you know, role play, bring in games, and all of that is good. But you know what those games and those sex toys and everything do actually is that they start a conversation. They start people talking about something. So there's no good bringing a sex toy into the bedroom if you're not going to have fun with it, if you're not going to talk about it, if you're not going to explore stuff with it. What those things represent is the conversations that happen around them. And that is what makes your sex life better.
Now, how do we have these conversations?
Yeah, they're tricky. So a lot of people have problems like speaking about sex. Guys feel shy about it. They don't know how to talk about it. They don't know if they can talk about it. Most people are racked with shame and guilt around sex because we've been brought up very badly around it. So they don't feel like it's a conversation they can have. What I have found super useful is that there are loads of resources online which will give you a list of questions. So like 10 questions to ask to make your sex life better. There are also like 10 questions to ask to make your relationship better, your marriage better. And so you would sit down with your partner and maybe just go through the questions together and start a conversation around that, or start the conversation that way. So that's a pretty easy way to do it.
And you can just Google 10 questions.
Yeah. So just Google like questions to make your sex life better, questions to make your relationship better. And there are some really great resources. I'll provide some of those later as well.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, that's all fine and dandy inside the bedroom. But should we actually be looking at what's going on outside of the bedroom?
Sure. You know, the one way to build a relationship, especially when the sex part of it is kind of fizzling out, is not just dealing with the actual problems that are in your relationship, but it's to start having fun with your relationship. So, you know, those date nights that people talk about, to set time aside, to do fun things, to explore what attracted you to your partner in the first place. And that is stuff that you do outside the bedroom. To engage intimacy outside of the bedroom, hugs, cuddles, kisses, blowjobs, okay? Take your partner, take the sex out of the bedroom. It doesn't have to happen there, and get intimate, you know, outside of the public eye, I suppose, and away from the kids. Would be great.
That would be a good idea.
But you don't have to confine everything to the bedroom, and that goes to like how you manage your relationship and how you manage your sex life outside of the bedroom as well.